Hey guys, I'm Moz back here for the video. Guys, before I start this video, first off, comment of the day comes in from Moz, how do you say your name? He said, I'll go with Eric, but I can't afford anything. After that, guys, we do have a giveaway I am running. We have a Nick Foles and AJ Green giveaway for Xbox One, and for PS4 we have 10 different cards, plus Calvin Johnson Jr. Icon in the right hand corner will take you to the video. So guys, today what we're going to go ahead and do is predict what cards we are going to get for the replay promo tomorrow. So I did this last week and I was completely wrong because I was basing it on the simple fact of past Team of the Week promos. I learned that is incorrect. So what I did was I went back from 2017 back to 2007 and I looked at the best possible players each and every single for week 3 all the way back to try to see which card could we get. So I used myhit.com, I used weekly leaders, and I put them together to try to figure out what players we might get for tomorrow. So what I've come down to is a list of players. I've come down to a list of Drew Brees, Kirk Cousins, Josh Gordon, Jamal Charles, and Mike Wallace. Now we got Aaron Rodgers last week, so if we avoid the back-to-back quarterback, thing, we have Josh Gordon, Jamal Charles, and Mike Wallace. Now I tried to figure out if EA was trying to go off any kind of trend because 3 of the 4 players were power-up players, but I honestly do not think so. So let's go ahead and look at the website I used to go ahead and determine those possible candidates. So I think that one of those players will be the master. Now first off, what I did was I went to myhit.com and I found out that the masters are usually, or at least the masters we have gotten so far, have been 92 plus overall players and not higher than a 94. So I went ahead and did that, and again I used this website to go ahead and piece together the pieces. Now I know this is a lot of information for no reason because we're going to find out tomorrow who we get, but I just wanted to go ahead and try my best to show you guys, hey, who will we might get. So again, Drew Brees back in 2016, if we go ahead and look at week 3, he did go ahead and have a pretty nice game right here. He had 376 yards and 3 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. Twice he got sacked. So very, very nice day for him. And again, all these players going back to, again, you can see back to 2007. I use 2007 as a safety point because if we look at the sets right now, we have 2013, this Aaron Rodgers was made from. We have 2016, Von Miller was made from, and then going back, we have 2016 and 2015. So I thought 2007 would be a fair point. Now, luckily for me, though, going back through these certain dates, you're going to see more and more players that aren't in Madden. So I did not have to go ahead and look at every single player. Because, for example, Austin Davis, I don't believe he's in Madden. Geno Smith is in Madden, but his card's not good. Peyton Manning's not in Madden, so I didn't have to go ahead and, sort through too many players. But Rashad Jennings, for example, is not in Madden. So outside of that, outside of the 2 masters, I'm not sure what the defensive master is going to be just because it doesn't really give me any information for defense. It gives me the sack leaders and that is it. So if they go based on that, then obviously we can look at Leonard Williams. Had a really good week. Actually, let's go ahead and click on week 3, my bad. Leonard Williams, let's see if he had actually a good week. He did. Everson Griffin had a really good week 3 of 2016 with 3 different sacks. So again, if we're going based on sacks alone, we could go ahead and try to determine who would get the card. But outside of that, going down the list, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys week 3 of some players. So what we do know is outside of the Masters, which again, I believe, if I had to make a guess, I'm going to go with Josh Gordon as the master for the offense. Again, defense, I have no clue. But we do know is we go ahead and look at the sets right here. We have 92 overall, 91, 2 90s, and 88, and 87, 86, and 85. So we know that they're going to be, the 92 would have to have a card that is less than a 90 overall, and most likely, or less than 91, and higher than an 88. And then same thing with all the other players. So going through the list of offensive players that we might possibly get, let me go ahead and pull back up the website. Go ahead and looking at this list right here. Jameis Winston, I'm not sure what his highest overalls is, but of course we have Matthew Stafford, Drew Brees, Eli Manning, Andrew Luck, Phillip Rivers, Ryan Tannehill. Now, of course, a couple of these players, we have a 95 95 Andrew Luck, I believe. We have a 92 Andrew Luck. We have a 95 Phil Rivers. We have Drew Brees, it's, I believe, a 92. We got Devontae Freeman, Ezekiel Elliott, DeMarco Murray, LaShawn McCoy, Christian Michael, LeGarrette Blount, Carlos Hyde, Marvin Jones, T.Y. Hilton, Dougie Body, Terrell Pryor, and Antonio Brown. So again, possibly speaking, that's the one issue I have with this, and what really sucks is that it's almost impossible to predict. Like, EA's not going off any certain, system or whatever, or any certain patterns. A lot of time when EA does any kind of thing in this game, they make it simple for themselves by going based on a system. What it looks like is EA's not going based on the system. So again, my predictions, I'm just going to say once again, is going to be Josh Gordon on offense. On defense, I guess Everson Griffin, I'm just going to go with him because, again, there's no way, for some reason, I guess there's so many different stats to track when it comes to defense. You got sacks, you got quarterback hits. It's not like, you can just set them down and say, okay, quarterback hits or just sacks or just that. All of it combines together to make, how good of that player had that certain week. So again, Javoris Jenkins, Cain Mack, it has to be a player with a 92 to 94 overall player. So I'd love to hear down below, guys, your predictions for it. If we go ahead and look at my head, though, and we just sort it based on this, possible candidates could be Geno Atkins, Kevin, I do not believe, probably not Kevin Bernard, Calais Campbell. Again, we most likely will be looking back at like 2012, 2013, maybe 2016, in that kind of time period. Right now, I'm going to put the time period of 2013 to 2016, so that 3-year time period. Can't be Miles Jack. Obviously, Calvin Johnson's not on defense in real life. Sean Lee is a possibility. Telvin Smith is a possibility. Bobby Wagner is always a possibility. Although I think Bobby Wagner does have a power upset. So I think he's a 95. So I do not believe he would get a card. Again, J.J. Watt. I do not believe J.J. Watt has another card. I might be incorrect on that one. Muhammad Wilkerson, Brandon Williams, Derek Brooks. Not Derek Brooks, sorry. Zach Brown, Jerry Spurd, Hal Clinton Deasy. Again, if any of these players had a really good week 3, these would be prime candidates to get this next card. Or this next, master card for the 96 overall. Deion Jones. Cameron Jordan already has a higher overall. He has a Team of the Year card, I believe. Oh, no, he has a playoff card. Ryan Kerrigan, I believe, just got a new card. Right? Yeah, he just got a card last week, so he probably won't get a card this week. And then going down the list, we have JPP. We have Ryan Shazier is a possibility. Again, I wish NFL would sort it by, like best players of the week based on how they think the players did, but they don't. They sort it by just sack leaders, and that's it. So, again, guys, give me your predictions down below, but my predictions for this week is Josh Gordon, and defensively, again, no idea. There's nothing I can go based on. So, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.